Welcome to Entertainment Now on UMERADIO, WUMEDB New York. This show takes you beyond the music, dance, box office and thrills, for deeper and more meaningful insights into the minds and hearts of the players. We share stories about pop culture, celebrities, and everything entertainment, but with education and empowerment in mind. It's all about positive entertainment. Here is today's hot topic.
Trailblazing actor and civil rights activist, Sidney Poitier transitions at the age of 94, the Bahamian Minister of Foreign Affairs announced Friday. The breaking news courtesy of Deadline reports that Hollywood and the nation are mourning a Hollywood pioneer, and the tributes were flooding across the internet. According to Deadline, former President Barack Obama paid tribute to Sidney Poitier on Friday, calling him a singular talent who epitomized dignity and grace. Other tributes poured in from Viola Davis, Oprah Winfrey, Morgan Freeman, and others paying tribute to Sidney Poitier, an absolute legend and warm, genuinely regal man. Tyler Perry shared on Instagram that his heart broke upon hearing the news of Poitier's death. The grace and class that this man has shown throughout his entire life, the example he set for me, not only as a black man, but as a human being, will never be forgotten, Perry wrote. Viola Davis posted on her Twitter, "No words can describe how your work radically shifted my life. The dignity, normalcy, strength, excellence, and sheer electricity you brought to your roles showed us that we, as black folks, mattered. It was an honor." Morgan Freeman also posted on Twitter, "Sidney was my inspiration, my guiding light, my friend. Sending love to Joanna and his family." Whoopi Goldberg quoted lyrics from To Sir, With Love, the title song from Poitier's 1967 film. "If you wanted the sky, I would write across the sky, in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high. To Sir, With Love," adding, "He showed us how to reach for the stars." Denzel Washington said, "It was a privilege to call Sidney Poitier my friend. He was a gentle man and opened doors for all of us that had been closed for years. God bless him and his family." Questlove called Poitier one of the greatest actors of his generation in an Instagram post. "You already know I can spew paragraphs of what his activism represented, especially in a time that his accolades were happening during the civil rights era, but man, this is more of a personal reflect, because of the bonding his 70s movies did for my family and I. Rest in peace. And thank you," Questlove wrote. Yuzo Aduba wrote on Twitter, "The blueprint, the original, a waymaker. A singular icon who created vision for so many to dream, including me. Thank you, Mr. Sidney Poitier. Here at UMERADIO, we just want to salute this great man for his contributions and the foundation he laid, so that we can do what we love. Condolences to his families and friends." That is it for today's hot topic. Spotlighting 50 black actors who will be featured in our history books, 50 black actors who paved the way for future generations to continue the legacy. Each actor has achieved a different milestone in different genres, waves, and decades of film and TV. And we agree. This list of actors who made entertainment history is compiled through news articles and profiles and represents actors of all genders and various countries of origin. Sicily Tyson is an entertainment icon, a living legend, with a career spanning more than 6 decades. She was the first black person to star in a primetime drama in the 60s. Tyson has made history numerous times with her acting performances and her ability to break records and pave the way for black women in entertainment. In 2018, she became the first black actress to receive an honorary Academy Award and was inducted into the Television Academy Hall of Fame in 2020. Hattie McDaniel showed true strength and hope as a black woman in Hollywood in the 1940s. Because of her color, McDaniel was forced to sit in the back room inside the Academy Awards segregated venue when she became the first black person to win an Oscar for the film Gone with the Wind. She was not allowed to attend the film's premiere and was often criticized for her portrayal of the racist stereotype, the mammy. Still, she paved the way for black representation in the film industry. Angela Bassett is another notable name in Black Hollywood, well known for her role portraying Tina Turner in the emotional classic, What's Love Got to Do with It? Since then, she's appeared and starred in countless films representing black culture, such as Waiting to Exhale and Black Panther. Bassett has also portrayed some of the most iconic women in history, including Rosa Parks, Katherine Jackson, Coretta Scott King, and Betty Shabazz. Spike Lee has made his fair share of marks in the film industry as a writer, director, producer, and actor. He made his directorial debut with She's Gotta Have It in 1986, but in 1989, Do the Right Thing placed Lee on the map as a notable filmmaker and actor internationally. Since then, he's gone on to make numerous films that tell the story of black livelihood in America, including Malcolm X, For Little Girls, and Black KK Klansman, which won an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay in 2019. One of the most prominent names to have paved the way for all black actors in Hollywood, Sidney Poitier, has been continually honored for his endeavors throughout his career as an actor, director, and author. Known as the godfather to black Hollywood, Poitier broke barriers in the United States and became the first black actor to win an Academy Award for Best Actor in Lilies of the Field in 1964. Chadwick Boseman did a lot for black history with his dynamic portrayals of African American figures throughout his tragically short acting career. He has portrayed historical figures such as Jackie Robinson in 42, James Brown in Get Up, and Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall in Marshall. Boseman became a household name when he starred as the Black Panther in the film Black Panther, which became the 9th highest grossing film of all time at $1.3 billion. The second black man to win a Best Actor Academy Award for his performance in Training Day in 2001, Denzel Washington, has made his mark in entertainment history and broke barriers with his powerful performances. He has been described as an actor who reconfigured the concept of classic movie stardom by film historian Donald Bogle. Some of his most notable films include Glory, Remember the Titans, Philadelphia, Malcolm X, He Got Game, and Fences, which he directed. Ethel Waters began her career in the 1920s, singing the blues in the midst of the Great Migration. She became the first black woman to integrate into Broadway, and was well known to play by her own rules. Waters was the first black person to star in her own television series, The Ethel Waters Show on NBC in 1939, and the first to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy in 1962 for her appearance on Route 66. Before she was an opinionated moderator on The View, Whoopi Goldberg established herself as an all-around award winner, joining the small group of EGOT winners, or people who have won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award. Goldberg won a Best Actress Golden Globe in 1985 for The Color Purple, a Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album in 1986, a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for Ghost in 1990, and a Tony Award for her work as producer of the 2002 production of Thoroughly Modern Millie on Broadway. In 2002, Halle Berry became the first black woman to win an Oscar for Best Actress for her work in Monsters Ball. To this day, Berry remains the first and only black actress to take home an Oscar in the leading category. The leading lady of Catwoman claimed the win is one of her biggest heartbreaks, as no other black woman has ever won this honor. Early in his career, Eddie Murphy won national attention as a member of television's Saturday Night Live cast. In addition to his majorly successful stand-up comedic career, he made cult classics such as Coming to America and Beverly Hills Cop, which was the highest-grossing film released in 1984. The famous comedian has had a thriving acting career, starring in such films as The Nutty Professor, Dr. Dolittle, the voice of Donkey in Shrek, and Dream Girls. With a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a Tony Award, and 3 Emmys, Debbie Allen is one of the most influential names in the entertainment industry. Well known for her dance choreography and director roles, Allen is also a talented actress, starring in television shows In the House and Grey's Anatomy. In 2001, she opened her dance studio, the Debbie Allen Dance Academy, in Los Angeles. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a third-generation wrestler and headliner of WrestleMania 28, the most successful pay-per-view event ever for the WWE, shifted to acting in 2004 and became one of the highest-grossing actors of all time, earning more than $10 billion worldwide. Johnson slowly integrated himself into the film industry as a career switch and became one of the most recognizable faces to hit the big screen in films such as The Game Plan, The Fast and Furious and Jumanji franchises. Born in London, Daniel Kaluuya has had a breakout couple of years on the big screen. In 2017, Kaluuya starred in Get Out, a film critically praised worldwide. He earned a nomination for an Academy Award, Golden Globe Award, Screen Actors Guild Award, and a British Academy of Film and Television Arts Award for Best Actor. He also appears in Black Panther, Widows, and Queen and Slim. Gayle Fisher got her start and climbed her way up the entertainment headlines as Peggy Fair on Mannix, a television show in the 70s. Fisher won 2 Golden Globe Awards and an Emmy Award, and this made her the first black actress to win either award in the supporting category. She was also the first black actress to appear on a television commercial with a speaking role. Tyler Perry has a true and inspiring rags-to-riches story that put him in billionaire status. In the 1990s, Perry birthed Medea, which has become one of his most well-known and fan-favorite characters to date, for her sassy attitude and her representation of the protective, black grandmother figure Riley Perry in drag apparel. After producing stage plays with the character, he went on to produce and star in many feature-length films and television shows. He created an entertainment studio that various production companies use in Atlanta. Mother to actor and musician, Lenny Kravitz, Roxy Roker, became a household name as Helen Willis on the popular sitcom The Jeffersons, where she made television history by becoming one half of the first interracial couples to appear on primetime television. After this, she went on to act in other projects and garnered a Tony Award nomination. Laverne Cox made television history in 2014 when she became the first openly transgender person to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award in any acting category for her role on Netflix's Orange is the New Black. An activist and outspoken advocate for transgender rights, especially in the entertainment industry, Cox was the first transgender person to be featured on the cover of Time magazine. The first black woman to own her own production company, Harpo Productions, to be nominated for an Oscar for her first movie, and to be television's highest-paid entertainer, Oprah Winfrey is a hugely influential household name. Once a local journalist, she transformed herself into one of the biggest talk show hosts of her time, reaching 15 million people a day. She's also acted in several films, most notably as Sophia in The Color Purple. Funny and on point, Monique brings out the laughs from the stage to the audience every time. In 2009, Monique garnered critical praise for her role as Mary Lee Johnston in the film Precious, for which she won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. The role also won her the Sundance Film Festival Special Jury Prize and the African American Film Critics Association (AAFCA) Best Supporting Actress Award, with first-ever unanimous vote in an acting category. Time magazine ranked Monique's outstanding performance as the best female performance of 2009. Monique was not a part of Stacker.com's list, but there was no way we could exclude her based on her achievements. Lupita Nyong'o's skills caught the eyes of director Steve McQueen, who cast her in the film 12 Years a Slave, just weeks before she graduated from Yale School of Drama. For her performance in this role, she won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 2014. Since then, she's made her mark in both the Star Wars franchise and the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Black Panther. Before becoming the funny man on the big screen, Kevin Hart began his career as a stand-up comedian, often performing small shows. After placing his shows on film, Hart soon made his way into Hollywood. In 2015, he became the first comedian to headline and sell out an NFL football stadium for a stand-up comedy show, making history. Since then, he has become popular on big and small screens with movies, hosting gigs, and other projects. Harry Belafonte was the first black person in entertainment history to win an Emmy Award in 1960. 6 years earlier, the actor, singer, and activist also became the first black man to win a Tony Award. Belafonte also made a breakthrough in music, outside of his acting career, introducing Trinidadian, Caribbean music to a more mainstream audience. Felicia Rashad first gained notoriety for playing Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show, which garnered her 2 Emmy nominations. Later in her career, she became the first black woman to win a Best Actress Tony Award for her performance in the play, A Raisin in the Sun. She broke barriers portraying a black woman on primetime television, who was a lawyer. A man of many talents, Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, is not only an actor, but a musical artist, who won Grammys in the categories for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap/Sung Performance, and Best Music Video for his hip-hop song, This Is America. The singer, actor, comedian, and writer is mostly known in Hollywood for his character in the show, Atlanta, which he also created. Anika Noni Rose is known for voicing Princess Tiana, Disney's first black animated princess, in The Princess and the Frog, which came out in 2009. Her film career includes the role of Laurel Robinson in Dreamgirls. She won a Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a musical for Caroline, or Change, and was nominated for a Tony Award for her appearance in a revival of A Raisin in the Sun. This actress has put her audience in awe of her performances on Broadway, but furthermore, she has won 6 Tony Awards, which is more than any other actor, and is the only person to win in all 4 acting categories. Audra McDonald also has extensive television experience, as well as film appearances. In 2016, McDonald was awarded the National Medal of Arts by President Barack Obama for her achievements. Kiki Palmer has been gracing the big and small screens since she was 11. She made history as the first black woman to host the Video Music Awards. During her run on Nickelodeon's True Jackson, VP, she was the 4th highest paid child star on television, and she was the first black woman to play Cinderella on Broadway. Vanessa Williams was credited early in her career as the first black woman to be crowned Miss America in 1984. Following the revelation of questionable events, however, Williams was stripped of her crown. Nonetheless, Williams went on to have a thriving acting career and received multiple Grammy and Emmy nominations for her work. Cuavengine Wallace is best known for her 2014 adaptation of the titular character in Annie. She was the first black actor to portray the character in a feature-length film. She is also the youngest actress ever to be nominated for a Best Actress Oscar. She has since published several children's books. The year 2017 was a groundbreaking year for Jordan Peele, as the director of the critically praised film Get Out. He became the first black screenwriter to win the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay in 2018. Not only this, but Peele's film will go down in history as one of the greatest thrillers to star a black character and center around a black theme. The 72nd Emmy Awards was the first ever to be held virtually due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But what made the night even more historic was Zendaya's win for her role as Rue on HBO's Euphoria. She became the youngest person to win Best Lead Actress in a drama. At 24 years old, Zendaya won against Sandra Oh, Jennifer Aniston, Olivia Colman, and Laura Linney. A civil rights activist and Broadway star, Aussie Davis is well known for his Broadway performances and outspoken politics for the black community. Davis hit his break playing a role in Broadway's A Raisin in the Sun and was inducted into the Theatre Hall of Fame in 1994. He is also well known for raising money in the 60s for the Freedom Riders cause. The 90s was a pivotal period in Wesley Snipes' career. With films like New Jack City, White Men Can't Jump, and Passenger 57 under his belt, he was one of the most discussed upcoming artists during this time. The legacy he created for black actors and filmmakers still has impact today. Richard Pryor is credited for bringing a new storytelling style of comedy to the stage and is a major influence on comedians today. Pryor won an Emmy Award in 1973 and 5 Grammy Awards in the following years for his performance on stage and in his concert movies. In the 1980 film, Stir Crazy, directed by Sidney Poitier, Pryor stars as one half of a comedic duo with Gene Wilder, who worked with Pryor on many projects, including Blazing Saddles. In 1968, Diane Carroll made television history as the first black actress to star in the primetime TV series, Julia, portraying a black woman in a non-stereotypical way, not the usual domestic worker. Popular shows like Dynasty, The Hollywood Palace, and The Love Boat all made Carroll a household name throughout the 70s. In 1974, she received an Oscar Best Actress nomination for her work in Claudine, a film she appeared in with James Earl Jones. Born and raised on the south side of Chicago, Bernie Mac rose to fame as a stand-up comedian and became one of his generation's most well-known actors. He joined his fellow comedians in the comedy film, The Original Kings of Comedy, starring himself, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, and D.L. Hughley. He was the star of his own show, The Bernie Mac Show, which gained him 2 Emmy nominations. In 2017, Viola Davis became the first black actress ever to win Oscar, Emmy, and Tony Awards for her roles in the drama category. Her supporting role in Doubt, alongside Meryl Streep, proved she was a talent that could stand with some of the greatest names in Hollywood. For this, she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. After rising to fame in the 80s as a member of the rap group NWA, Ice Cube was introduced to film after being cast for Boys in the Hood, a film famously quoted and praised for its visual representation of black livelihood in but not limited to South Central Los Angeles. He went on to appear in other films, including Friday, which he co-wrote, The Players Club, which he directed, and was the executive producer of Straight Outta Compton. John Witherspoon had a 40-year career in movies and television, and he's most remembered for his role in Friday as the character played by Ice Cube's father. He's had many roles in movies such as Boomerang and television series such as The Wayans Brothers and The Boondocks. During these now famous roles, Witherspoon became a notable figure to the black community and a father-like role model. Dorothy Dandridge was the first black person to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress in Carmen Jones in 1954 and a Golden Globe in 1959 for Best Actress in Porgy and Bess. As a young black singer and actress in the 30s, she often felt the impact of prejudices toward her skin color and faced segregation and racism. She was allowed to sing on stage, but not permitted to eat or socialize in the clubs where she performed. Dave Chappelle is critically praised for his significant impact on black culture and comedy. He made a mark in the entertainment industry, starring as himself in his own show, Chappelle's Show, in the early 2000s. He has also had his fair share in feature films, such as The Nutty Professor and Undercover Brother. Will Smith started as rapper The Fresh Prince in 1985, starred in his own television show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and has appeared in blockbuster films for the past 25 years. The most bankable star worldwide, according to Forbes, Smith is the only actor to have 8 consecutive films gross over $100 million at the box office. He received Oscar nominations for Best Actor for his role as Muhammad Ali in 2001, and as a stockbroker in The Pursuit of Happiness in 2006. Chiwetel Ejiofor has received numerous awards for his works in acting, and many people know him as the lead character, Solomon Northup, in 12 Years a Slave. His breakthrough came when Ejiofor, who was 19 at the time, caught the attention of Steven Spielberg, who added him to the cast of Amistad. Kerry Washington portrayed the character Olivia Pope in the hit primetime show Scandal, and became the first black woman to headline a network TV drama since 1974. She is one of the highest-paid television actresses, with a number of major roles under her belt in films such as Ray, Django Unchained, and American Son. Lena Horne was a singer, actress, civil rights activist, and one of the top black performers of her time. She often refused roles that portrayed racial stereotypes to better black representation in Hollywood. Horne appeared on Broadway in more than 300 performances of her show Lena Horne, The Lady and Her Music, among her many accomplishments during a 70-year career. A popular actress in the 70s, Gloria Hendry gained popularity being one of the first black Bond girls after showcasing her on-screen romance to James Bond in Live and Let Die. When the film debuted in South Africa, many of her love scenes were cut from the film due to the apartheid government. Pearl Bailey was an extraordinary black entertainer who learned to sing in church and left high school to hone her entertainment skills in small-town theaters with the big bands. She recorded albums with Count Basie and appeared in nightclubs with Cab Calloway and his band. In 1946, she debuted in a Broadway musical, and in 1947, her first film. In 1967, Bailey was back on Broadway for her Tony Award-winning portrayal of Dolly Levi in an all-black production of Hello, Dolly. In 1971, she hosted the Pearl Bailey Show on television. Lena Weith is a woman of many talents. As a writer, she created the dramas The Chai, Boomerang, and 20s for Showtime. She appears in Netflix's Master of None and became the first black woman to win an Emmy Award for Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series for its episode Thanksgiving. Weith has showcased her writing, acting, and production talents for some of television's most popular shows. John Legend is widely known for his vocal and piano skills in his musical career, but what many don't know is, he was the first black man and second black person to reach EGOT status, winner of Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards. Movies like Glory and theatrical productions like Jitney, aside from his music, made him a name to be reckoned with in the entertainment industry.